Today I am at my local cemetery because genealogy is one of my big hobbies, and some time ago I started to volunteer for a website called Find a Grave, which helps people locate the last resting places of their ancestors. And you can put in a request if you can't get to the cemetery, or you've just never seen the grave site, and you can ask for people to go and take photographs. So I volunteered for my local cemetery, and every so often a request comes up for a photograph, and they'll put in the details of the person and hopefully the grave number and the plot, and then you go and find it and you take photographs and you upload it to the website. And it might be someone who's halfway around the world who is doing their family tree. I found lots and lots of ancestors via this website. Lots of places all over the world, and it's really helpful to help fill out the gaps in your family tree, and maybe help you find people who you've lost contact with and then you found out they've died. All sorts of things. So it's a really fascinating website, and as an avid amateur genealogist, I find that as a resource it's absolutely incredible. So I'm here today to look for a gentleman who died in 1995. I'm not going to take pictures of his headstone for this channel because I don't think that's right. This is for the family or whoever is doing the research, and I will add it to the website when I get home. We are in the second half of January now. The temperatures are just starting to rise. It's been really cold the last week, but it's just started to turn now. It's really still today. There's no wind. There's no rain. It's incredibly peaceful. All you can hear is the parakeets in the trees in the background. The ringneck parakeets pretty much live everywhere now. Where my parents live, they're garden visitors now, and they come and feed off the nut feeders for the other wild birds, and they're very prominent here in my local cemetery. We're surrounded by woodlands here. We're out in the edge of town, and it's really peaceful. It's away from the traffic. It's one of the few places you can go in town where there's not lots of traffic and lots of people. So if it's a nice day and I have nowhere else to go and I've got to get my 5,000 or 10,000 steps in, this is a nice place to come. So I'm now going to go and look for this particular gentleman, and I shall probably do a little walk around the old part of the cemetery in a bit. This is the old half of the cemetery. It's rather beautiful. And it's good to see that even some of the older interments here, people still come. It's also quite a well-kept cemetery, which is nice. There's lots of nature here as well, apart from the parakeets. We've seen all sorts of birds here. Get woodpeckers. I've even seen a pair of firecrests. So it's a fascinating place. We are under a flight path though, so every so often you'll hear planes. As I said, we're right out on the edge of the woodland here. So it has a nice countrified feel to it. You can hear a nuthatch in the background. Lots of fabulous trees here. I've spent many hours looking for gravestones here. You don't always find them. But very often you do. There are lots of remnants of Christmas here at the moment. Some of these people have been gone longer than I've been alive, and people still come and remember them. And that's one of the only worries with being buried, I suppose. If your family move away, or there just aren't any more family, who is going to come and look after your final resting place? But I can think of worse places to be forgotten in. I think you're relatively safe here as well.